Live from Fox 13 Studios, this is Fox 13's Good Day Utah.
Well, what are you grateful for, and how often do you express your gratitude?
After the break, we're going to sit down with filmmaker Doug Vermeeren. This is a clip of his film. We're going to talk about how a little gratitude could change the world.
This is Fox 13 News.
Well, we want to give a big heartfelt thank you to all of our viewers who got up this morning and make it possible for us to put on 4.5 hours of news every morning. Thank you so much. And we're talking a little bit about gratitude, actually, this morning. And so we're talking about how it has long-lasting health benefits as well. So this morning, to give us some insight, we've got the director of the Gratitude Experiment, as you call it, Doug Vermeeren. Did I say it right?
You got it perfect.
Great. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Hey, it's
Appreciate
good to be with you.
So tell us a little bit about what this experiment is about.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is the way the experiment came about is we hear all this talk about the law of attraction and then positive psychology and positive thinking. So I really wanted to see, is it measurable? Is there really a difference that it can make in our life? And can we quantify it? Is it scientific? And so that's what led to the movie.
Mm-hmm. So what is gratitude anyway?
Well, that's a really great question. I would say gratitude, from what I've been able to understand, is really an awareness of the things that we appreciate in our lives.
Okay, and so how do we show it, and what kind of difference does it make as we show it?
Well, you know, gratitude is shown in a variety of different ways because there's also a variety of different kinds of gratitude. For example, there's gratitude for, meaning I'm grateful for my job, I'm grateful for the money I have in the bank, I'm grateful for my spouse. So that's a different kind of gratitude, but there's also gratitude in, which appears often when we're in moments of tragedy, you know, challenge or chaos, where we find gratitude in the moments that are existing. And so I think one of the ways that people find more gratitude is just to really be satisfied with what's happening now.
I see. So when you're actually in the moment, rather than focusing on the negative and focusing on the thing that you've just lost or the things that we don't have, we focus on the things that we do have. But that's
correct.
Easier said than done, especially as a father sometimes trying to raise children. You know, they look at somebody else who has this, you know, well, he's got the iPod, he's got the Xbox, why can't I have that kind of thing, you know?
And it's funny that you say that because the biggest enemy to gratitude is self-entitlement, a feeling that we sort of deserve things. And so when we recognize that really, you know, we don't deserve these things, that these things that come to us are blessings, all of a sudden we can start to recognize the gifts in them. We don't take them for granted, we take them for gifts.
So speaking of which, how does it help relationships?
Oh, immensely, just an incredible way. I think the biggest challenge with relationships is that oftentimes we sort of get into these patterns and we sort of then assume and take for granted that the other person either understands us or will comply with the expectations that we have. And those are very, very quick things to destroy gratitude. And we really need to understand that each moment is really a living moment, if we will, and so we need to find a way to find appreciation in every moment that comes along.
Now, you've also studied thought, as we were talking about just a second ago, and so the thing is I think with these, you have to be able to think about how to be grateful for things, because it's not easy in these times of crisis or when we're looking at what everybody else has. Yeah. So how do you kind of change your mindset to be more thoughtful about these things?
Well, gratitude is a choice, and it really starts with awareness. You see, one of the things that's interesting about our brain is we're wired for survival, right? Like that's just one of our natural instincts. So because we're wired for survival, we're always looking for what's negative, what could jump out and challenge us, what could be, you know, something that will put us off track. So we're always looking for that. So to become in a state of awareness or even positivity, we have to really be making it as a decision. It needs to be a choice that we make, and then we have to stay committed to it and retune on a regular basis.
Retune. So, I mean, you're saying that it's the best thing ever to be able to express gratitude for our relationships and how we feel as well, huh?
Yeah, well, whatever we have gratitude for will expand. Yeah. It's kind of like a plant. You know, if we have a positive plant in one part of the room and a negative plant in the other, the one that we water is the one that's going to grow.
Makes sense. All right, we're out of time, but where can we see the movie?
You can actually head right online to thegratitudeexperiment.com, and you can download the movie right there.
Paul Vermeeren, thanks a lot for coming in. It's a great topic today, as we're grateful for the pioneers that came in and settled this place.
Isn't that true?
Yep.
Cool.